Hey Diana, it's Glenn. I'm in the front hallway. Prospective tenant that I'm meeting is upstairs. He's a carpenter. He does all sorts of things, and he's interested in taking the apartment. And we're going to go through, and he's just going to talk about some things he'd like to do. And I'm just kind of showing you that a lot of stuff, a lot of repairs here on the walls. This is the stairway, front stairway going up. I mean, just to point out one thing here, you know, the door is still open with a skeleton key. I mean, that's a 100-year-old deal. I mean, that's... So, what's your first name again?
Brian.
Brian?
Yes, sir.
This is Brian, and he's going to just walk around and show you some of the things he'd like to try to do and what might absolutely need to be done. I told him you're not looking for a total rehab, but anyway. As you can see, you know this, the windows are old, and but you know that. They need to be replaced at some point. I'm not saying he's going to do that, but okay, go ahead, Brian.
Alright, so I'm not exactly sure what you would like done, but I can touch on anything. Like he said, like Glenn mentioned, windows will need to be replaced at some point. Whatever you feel comfortable with, I can bring up prices, and we could talk that later. Little things that would be cheap and would make the place look more presentable would be fresh paint and fresh trim. It's all very cheap, all very easy. Little things like that. Just touch it up. New trim board on it with new paint, if needed, if you were interested in such a thing. In the kitchen as well, the trim is starting to come apart up here. It's not set correctly.
Smoke detectors need to be replaced. That's minor.
Smoke detectors inside the kitchen, the kitchenette away from the kitchen. This whole place could be redone to give you better space, better moving space. These things don't operate correctly and slide. It's kind of a wasted area. These were never set properly. The differences in height and evenness, whatever you'd like. It's a cheap and easy fix, and it would definitely up the value. Nothing in here is definitely not livable. It's definitely livable, but little things that you feel appropriate needed to be done. There's, you know, this doesn't come all the way down. There's exposed area. This goes to the actual behind the wall. It's all exposed. So you're losing your energy efficiency with such things like that. Not sure if you had animals or anything like that. There looks to be some remnants of food or poop or something in the corner right there.
I'm
not too sure what it is.
The last tenant I don't think had an animal.
The floors look fine. The floors probably been up for the past 30, 40 years and continue to stay up like that. The old drawstring windows, we already talked about those. Just not energy efficient. But they're in decent shape. They're not in the worst of shape, but they're definitely not help keeping the energy costs down. Some of them are broken. This is all fine. This still looks good. Whoever put all this in still looks fine. In the back of the bedroom, kitchen definitely use some work. in here just wasn't finished. In here was not finished. Just doesn't have a consistent look to it. The wall is being pushed in right here. There's a gap. All being pushed in and waved.
I'll pull that light so I... Oh, maybe the electricity is on.
The bathroom is funny. The bathroom is funny because whoever put this wall in must have wanted to have stuffed this shower stall in here. The wall is not coming out straight. It actually is pitched and moved over. This part should be here so that it's straight. It's not a big deal. It's nothing, you know, that's ruining anything. Just things to keep in mind.
Just a note, Diana, that the last tenant told me the tub doesn't drain at all. We got to get someone in here to snake that out. She said it just fills up when she takes a shower, and it takes hours and hours to drain.
I don't know if she would want all of this redone. The sinking area is all rotted out. The caulking needs to be recocked. It needs to be brought up, scraped, reset, put back in. You could reuse all the same stuff to go cheap with it. These panels are falling off, starting to come right off. The trim doesn't go all the way to the top. It's just little things, but does not make the place unlivable. The place is livable with a little cleaning.
Bedroom.
The only thing I really noticed in this bedroom was this wall starting to wave. You got a bulge right here that's coming out, and a bulge right here that's pushing out. So I'm not sure if that's because water. You never know until you actually pull the wall away to find out what's causing the problem. There could be water getting back there and pushing it out with some swelling of the wood. There could be rot back there, and animals have been making a mess back there. You never know what could be back there pushing that wall out. But that is definitely wavy here, here, and here. There's even some of that one as well. Closet is fine, decent space. Like everything, I said a fresh paint coat on everything would make it all look nice. Freshly painted door, freshly painted walls, little things, cheap and easy. Whatever you're looking for.
Oh, the bulge is here too. This wall on the other side of the...
Yeah. So this entire, it's just this exterior wall right here. It's bulging. Like I said, I wouldn't know what's doing that until you pull it away. So you actually get back there and see what the problem is. It could be framing. It could be just the guys that put it in didn't know what they were doing. There's no heading trim in the entire this room. There's no. If she wanted to add some with some of the leftover material, it's all up to her.
All right, Diana, I'm going to give you Brian's number when we talk, and just talk to him so that it doesn't get lost in translation between me, you, and him.
And Diane, the only thing I would like to add to the place would be a single door here, just to separate this from this. I see that there was already a door in place. They have the remnants from a door that was previously here. I'd like to put one back in. Make it nice, that way you can separate this in particular area from the kitchen. You can see here, someone had already had a door in place. tell her about my dog if you'd like.
You should come.
Good boy, come.